So when it comes to the government, they love to take your money. Because I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years now, and they really have come up with some very inventive ways to take your cash. But with this one here, they've managed to combine two of them. Because it says that Glasgow looks to introduce a carbon-based parking permit. And as you can see there, that parking permit's going to cost up to £300. And you might be thinking to yourself, it could be the city centre. So £300 for the year to park. Maybe for the city centre parking. Maybe that's not too bad. But it goes on to say that residents in Glasgow could be forced to pay up to £300 to park in the street outside their homes. So essentially, because the government is for some reason unhappy at the levels of carbon, they're now asking residents to just pay up to £300. As if that's going to solve the issue. It does always come down to that, doesn't it? It just comes down to a fine or just some way to just take your money. All routes, it really is quite amazing. But with all of the things like ULEZ, things like paying for plastic bags in the shops, all routes really do just point towards cash. In fact, here's a breakdown of the charges here. So it's going to change from vehicle to vehicle. But what gets me about this one, right, is it's a permit. That's basically permission. You've pretty much got to ask permission to pay up to £300 for them to allow you to park outside your house. Just asking permission to do that. You got to pay them to unlock the privilege of parking. Because it's the last thing that these residents want to deal with as well. I'll speak with full honesty here. Where I live with my 2 kids, as a single, I'll just throw that in there, as a single parent who works as well as doing this. Luckily, I do actually have a driveway. Not that my 2 kids need it just yet. So like I said, I'm very fortunate to have a driveway. Because I really do, quite often, I really do think about people who don't have the luxury of having a drive. The route I have to go through to work. It's just chaos. Because not only can these people not park directly outside their house, every time they want to go home, they've got a parallel parking situation just waiting for them. You imagine just parallel parking, plus you've got the curb as well. And you might be 100 foot down your house, plus it's raining. And to do all of this, it has still cost you £300 to the government. For a dodgy parallel parking situation. £300. That really is mad. And they just blame it on carbon as well. They just want your cash. And if you enjoyed today's video, then I would highly recommend to check out this one, where we've seen something strange dumped onto the side of a pond. And as always, thank you for becoming one of the 52,844 subscribers.
This country has gone crazy.